This is Faux News Today, brought to you by your host, Joe King.
Good morning, America. Welcome to your daily dose of fall news. My name is Joe King, bringing you some of the latest news that has yet to be discussed. In today's news, President Obama signs the Mossad Protection Act. What does that mean, and why should you care, you ask? Here are the top 5 things you need to know. 1. Federal courts cannot stop the sale or planting of genetically modified seeds. 2. This bill will remain in effect for 6 months until Congress finds a better solution. 3. The provisions language was written between Monsanto's and Senator Roy Blunt, Republican of Missouri. So no matter what health issues may arise, consumer safety is the last thing on the government's mind when a corporation gets on their side. Also, this makes a great example of how corporations bend Congress to their will. But let's continue with the list, shall we? Number 4. As this bill was being signed by Congress, many of the members were apparently unaware that the act even existed. Number 5. As this bill was being signed by President Obama, no news coverage was focused on this topic. So apparently, we have politicians who are unaware of the bills they are signing. And the rest of our citizens who aren't being informed because of the idea of fixating more on the Supreme Court's argument hearings over California's Proposition 8, targeting same-sex marriages is more important.
Hey man, boss says you need to focus on other news. He says try talking about Miley Cyrus's VMA performance. It's much more entertaining, and it's what people want to hear.
Why? That's not real news.
Boss says so, man.
Chances are, if you missed watching the VMAs last night, you must have missed Miley Cyrus's performance. Looking totally extravagant, Miley looked just plain wrong. Where did Hannah Montana go? This is not what we're used to seeing her like. A complete transformation. I am sick of not being able to cover real news anymore.
Well, you need to do what boss says if you want to keep your job, buddy.
Yes, but I didn't sign up for this. Our citizens have to be better informed of what's really going on out there. Okay, let's try again then. Back to the real news now. Is Edward Snowden walking the streets of Russia in disguise? Since he was granted asylum in Russia, the former National Security Agency contractor has kept a low profile, virtually dropping out of sight. You see, Edward Snowden hasn't just put our intelligence agencies on notice by exposing its unconstitutional mass surveillance operation. He has also been putting liars on notice as well. So, is it fair that...
Boss says you should focus on something much more interesting to the public.
I'm sorry, but how is this not interesting?
You know, Beyonce and JC just had a baby.
I can assure you that the NSA news are very important and that people need to know more about them.
Just do what the man says.
Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce and JC just added another member to their family. And the baby's name is Ivy Blue. How exciting! Beyonce gave birth at the Lenox Hill Hospital, where it was rumored that she had bought the entire floor so she could give birth in peace. Wow, how selfish of her. What if someone in need of medical attention needed a room but couldn't get one because of Beyonce's baby? I guess nothing's more important than that, huh?
Totally uncalled for, man. Boss wants to see you.
I am done with this place. You know what? I am actually glad he wants to see me. Because I quit. I thought we reported news, not gossip.
These were your daily news, brought to you today by your host, Joe King.